Right, so this is the Miele Blizzard XC1 Excellence PowerLine Hoover, which you can see is quite big compared to other Hoovers, but it's quite futuristic. And if we just take that off there for a second, prop it up, it actually stands up like that as well. So you can see it stands up and it sits down, which is quite different to other Hoovers, but it also rolls as well. So just slot that back in there. And here's some of the settings. So that's for your curtains. So if you're just hoovering a bit of dust off, if you've got dusty curtains, you'd click that setting, which just gives a light hoover, a light suck. And with that's your other setting. So with that one, it's for if you've got, say you've got a wooden floor, you've got a rug. Sometimes if you're hoovering, you're dragging your mat everywhere. This one is for like your shag pile rugs. So they're for your big carpets, and you might not want a powerful hoover. You just want a light hoover, pick a bit of air off, and that's for your more rough rugs. You won't give them a really powerful hoover because there's no sort of found fabric. You just want to get down to it and you want to hoover really powerfully. So another good thing with this hoover is it's the actual way that you can prop that handle up like that. So now with other hoovers they might not offer that. I know you might be doing some hoovering. You're just doing a bit of a hoover and then your phone might go off, or you might want to make a brown and you'll put it down. And then you're left with that like that. Which isn't good if you've got a bad back. So once you've said goodbye to your friend on phone, or you've made your cup of tea and you want to go back to your hoovering and you're bending down, you've got a bad back. It's not good. So with the Miele Blizzard CX1 Excellent PowerLine Hoover, you slot that down like that. There's no bending over. If you've got a bad back, you just simply slot it in and away you go with your hoovering. So speaking of hoovering, we'll give it a shot. Let's spin around. So we'll start off with the curtain setting. So if you switch on, as you can see, you can probably still hear me, that's really quiet. Got quite good suction on it as well, so if you've got dogs or cats in the skirt of a hoover, that's really good, that, because it won't scare them. And obviously the further you go up, the stronger the setting gets and the louder it gets. With that, so you've got a job on there, but actually hoover that. Right off now and not turn it off. That's what it goes. So obviously when it was on the strongest setting it was quite hard to actually hoover because it's got quite a strong suction. We'll put that back there. And with that you've got the different settings on the head. So that's for carpets. You push that down, it brings a brush out at the bottom, which I can't quite show you. We'll put that where it is. Then for super tall people, this lifts up, which you can't do with one hand. So as you can see, it goes really tall. And there you have it. So for super tall people, or if you're being super lazy, you just stand in one spot and you can either right over there. So you see it could hoover from your spot about a good 6 to 8 foot. They're actually moving, so get a good radius with that. So I don't put this. So we'll leave that like that for a minute. And then when you want to clean the hoover, one of the best things is that you press that button there and the hoover actually cleans itself, which is good in this day and age when people are getting lazier and lazier and they don't actually want to do things for themselves. The hoover will also clean your house and your carpet, your curtains, your mats. It also cleans itself. So one slight downside is that you still have to drain it yourself and empty it yourself. So if we pull that up like that, there's your little pod, and you'll empty it and have a bit of a clean. You might need to clean that filter as well, which there's a little handle there, so you can, that's your filter that, so you put that back on and you put it in and it goes back on like that, like so. Then it's back in. So there you have it, there's your hoover. And once you're setting it back up and you don't want to hoover anymore, there's a little hidden suction thing. So if you've got the smaller, this comes off here. If you just want to do a little bit around the house, or you're getting into a bit of a small space, you put that on, and it's got some nice little scrub a bit. So if you've got a dirty floor, you can give it a good scrub with that. Just put that on. It's quite hidden, that, so if anyone buys this hoover, keep an eye out for that. You might be using it for a good 3 to 6 months and then you might look at that and say, oh God, there's a little hidden compartment there. And then if you just pull this wire around and it comes a bit fiddly, there's wire everywhere here. So if we pull that around like that, if we actually go and unplug, switch off at the mains first, switching off at the mains and then unplug in. Then when you want to, there's no, with some hoovers when they're actually, you've got a big hoover and you have to wire, wrapping the wire around you, instead of that you just press the comfort button. There's a lot of comfort with this hoover.